Well, hey guys, it's the first time you're joining us. We do this every day at 5:30 p.m. here on our Instagram and Facebook Live. So if it looks kind of weird, it's because I'm talking to Facebook and I'm talking to Instagram. And my name's Aaron Garza. I'm the founder here at Pure Line Nutrition. I hope you guys are doing outstanding, doing really well, having a great day. I, unfortunately, am extremely jet lagged. I had a flight out of LAX. Let me just take this off. I had a flight out of LAX last night that was supposed to leave at 7 o'clock. And that 7 p.m. would be 9 p.m. Texas time, which would have gotten me here at midnight. But it was delayed, and I ended up leaving closer to 10, which would have been 12 San Antonio or Texas time, getting me in around 2:30. So I was just completely exhausted. It has been a little bit hard getting going today. That's why I look so bad. Golly, I do look bad, don't I? So anyway, I hope everybody's doing okay. And today is Motivation Monday. We do this every Monday here on the Pure Line pages, both our Facebook and Instagram. And today I'm going to tell you a little bit about why goal setting doesn't work. And the reason I wanted to do this is because we have a lot of people right now that are doing our 56-day weight loss challenge, whether you guys are doing it at one of our retail store locations in any of our cities in Texas. And by the way, before I forget, we are seeing some really crazy results with our XP2G Black Fat Loss Formula. If you want to know more about that, go to thepureline.com/XP2G Black, or is it /XP Black? I believe it's XP Black. And that'll give you all the information. That's a crazy good formula. We're seeing some awesome results with it, so check that out. So yeah, like I said, today we're talking about why goal setting doesn't work, especially in your fitness and your weight loss journey, or even if it's building muscle, whatever it is you're trying to do. We've realized, or I've come to realize, that goals just don't work. And, you know, I think a lot of the people who just started the journey, who are just starting their weight loss or body transformation journey, or whatever it is that your goal is, you probably sat down and you said, you know what, my goal is to lose 25 pounds in the next 56 days, or my goal is to lose 20 pounds, or my goal is to lose 8 pounds of body fat while adding 4 pounds of muscle tissue. So most people will set their goals like that. You know, they'll kind of say, yeah, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to do it, you know, and they'll just kind of leave it there, and then they'll just get to work. And the reason that doesn't work, and the reason that 92% of people fail to ever reach their goal, is because they're focused on the goal and not the process. And the process is really what we should be focused on. Let me give you an example. So at the beginning of the year, when does football season start? September. So football season starts in September. And I use football because I always go back to football. I love football. But football starts in September, and every team in the NFL, how many total teams? 32. Paul's a wizard when it comes to the NFL. So there's 32 teams in the NFL, and every September they start playing and getting ready for a championship. You know, their goal is to win the championship. By the way, Super Bowl Sunday is this Sunday, right? New England and the Rams. But their goal is to win the championship. That's every team's goal out there, is to perform and win that championship. But the thing is, they don't really focus on the goal. They focus more on winning the games in between the goal and where they started. And that's really a lot like what we have to do when it comes to weight loss, building your body, losing body fat. Anything that you're doing or anything you're trying to achieve, you can't really focus on the end result because there's no strategy in that. There's no structure. There's no definitive way to achieve what you're trying to achieve. So instead, what you have to do is you have to focus on the games in between that. You have to focus on the little wins in between that. And by doing that, and by winning each game, or in your case, each battle, you're going to achieve what you're trying to achieve. You're going to reach that goal at the end. But again, most people just say, hey, you know what? I'm going to lose 20 pounds. I'm going to lose 25 pounds. This is what I want to do. And, you know, they're disappointed a year later when they look the same, or they've not lost any weight, or they've not changed their body at all. And the reason is they didn't focus on the battles. They didn't focus on that little process in between. So that's really the goal, is to really focus on the process. Now, one of the things, and before I forget, if you're really, really interested in losing body fat, you want to lose weight, get in shape, all that stuff, check out our website. Go to thepureline.com /XP Black. That's our new fat loss formula that's just getting rave reviews. We're getting a lot of people to see awesome results with it. It's got the GBB. It's the new form of super L-carnitine that helps increase fat mobilization and put more fat into the muscle to be burned as energy. So check that out. I think you guys will do real well with it if your goal is to lose body fat, get in shape. Now, going back to the goal setting though, you should focus on that process. And let me give you an example of how you do that. I'm going to take it back to like during my bodybuilding days when I was actually competing and stuff. Right when I started, I had read a book, and the book, I forget what it was, but it was a book on dieting and nutrition. And the author gave me a really good tool that I actually continue to use to this day whenever I'm trying to lean out or get in shape. And the idea was to create a daily tracker. And I think this is an awesome way for you guys to use the same mechanism to help you win the bottle. And this is how it worked. This was the idea behind it. The idea was, check it out. Basically, you had a monthly tracker. Can everybody see that? So this is your monthly tracker. Like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, you have 30 days. You could just say it's a calendar. It's the same thing, right? But the idea behind this was if you have a day of really good eating, you eat right, you work out, you drink your water, you rest, you do everything that you're supposed to do on that day, then you get an X, okay, like I put right here. But if you have a day that, you didn't eat right, maybe you missed some meals, you didn't do your cardio, you didn't train, let's say you did 50% of what you were supposed to do, but not all of it, then you get a slash. And then if you have a day where you completely go off course, usually like what most people do on Friday and Saturday and Sunday, you don't get all your meals in, maybe you do train, but you don't do cardio, or you have a dessert or something, then you get a 0. A 0 is for going completely off course, right? So what ends up happening is you start to see this pattern, and you start to see a bunch of X's, and then all of a sudden maybe you'll see X's are good, slashes are okay, and zeros are bad. Well, you start identifying that maybe like, let's say 15 days out of the month you're doing really good, and the other 15 days out of the month you're doing completely horrible. So really you're taking 2 steps forward and 2 steps back. You're not getting anywhere, and you're not reaching your goal, obviously, but you're not winning the days in between here and the goal. So this is a really cool little tool that I use a lot for not only myself, but like people who are trying to get into shape and lose body fat. I recommend doing something like this. This will help you focus more on the little wins in between now and the goal. And I think that's really where the focus should be, the processes of getting where you want to be, and not so much the goal itself. Because, just setting goals for the sake of setting goals is somewhat, it just doesn't work that well, and people get disappointed, they get discouraged. If you're one of the people out there who are doing our 56-day weight loss challenge at one of our retail nutrition stores here in Texas, then that's a good little tracking system for you to use, which, by the way, if you are doing the 56-day challenge, or maybe you aren't doing it but you'd like to get involved, go by one of our stores. We're actually continuing registration through January 11th of this month, so you can still get in on that, and you can join up and get you on the track to losing body fat and getting in shape and doing the things you need to do to be your best, right? So that's kind of what we all struggle with, right? We struggle with setting the goal and then winning the wins or the battles in between here and the goal. So that's kind of my Motivation Monday for you today. I want you to set up realistic daily systems or daily processes that you should complete every single day. And that's going to help you win the bigger battle. That's going to help you win the goal or reach the goal, okay? So focus on those systems, focus on the processes, and you'll see that you do a lot better and probably reach your goals a lot quicker too. So guys, I want to thank you for tuning in. We're going to try to keep coming at you all this week. It's just been a little bit hectic the last week. We've been out of town doing a few things, but we're back on Facebook Live and Instagram Live. We thank you guys for tuning in. And remember, if you get a chance, go to thepureline.com/XP Black. That's our new fat loss product. It's done really well for us. We're seeing great results and great feedback from people out there. Okay? So we will talk to you tomorrow, 5:30, same time here on the same station. Y'all guys have a great one. We'll talk to y'all soon.